um, Georgina, Wilbur, um, I don't know, Finn.
Okay. Now, if you had to write a character whose first name was Finn,
Mhm.
what's the best last name for him?
Uh,
I like Finn as a first name.
yeah, I do too. Um, I don't know. Nothing sounds good with it. Um,
What about
it.
Undlebraggard?
There you go. Like I was gonna say, it has to be something long because like a one syllable first name will sound best with like a long last name.
Right. Finn Undlebraggard. Sounds like
There you go.
a character in an RPG. I want you to come up with some last names, though, not me.
Um, I mean, like if we're going like the RPG route, then like Oakenshield or something, or like Lighthammer. Um, just throw any two like fantasy words together. Um, I don't know.
Hammer Hammer. I like Hammer Hammer. Finn Hammer Hammer. Alright, we're building a story now. Our main character is Finn Hammer Hammer. He's
Okay.
known as Finn Hammer Hammer because, one, that's his Christian name, but two, he fights with a hammer in each hand. Now,
Mm-hmm.
who's his number two character in the book? Like his best pal or lover or whatever. Tell me about number two character.
Um, I mean, I feel like it should be a dwarf.
Okay.
Like just a kind of like a stern, but like sometimes like maybe like an ISTP dwarf.
So
Um,
what's Finn Hammer Hammer? Is he a human?
yeah,
Is he a tall human?
a little,
So
like 5'10".
so since dwarves are normally already associated with hammers, why would you add a dwarf to a hammer party? Aren't you really
Well,
just tripling down on the hammers?
I mean, who's to say he can't be like a cook or like something that breaks the stereotype?
Have you ever tried dwarven cooking?
No.
It's terrible.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so can you tell me a number different possible uses for a potted plant? Say potted fern.
You could like rip leaves off and dry it, and like press it in a book and use it as like decoration in a journal or like frame it on a wall or something. You could just have it as decoration in your house. You could give it as a gift to a friend. You could cut a piece off and propagate it and make more ferns. I don't know if you can propagate ferns, but
Probably.
you know, most plants you can. Um, I guess that's it.
Okay. Um, I think Stop Propagating My Ferns is a good band name. Okay. Let's see. Oh, Octavio Silva.
What?
Let me try some Inky Pinkies.
Okay.
Uh, how about a trash batter, and it's Inky Pinky. Trash
Um,
batter.
Batter, like Batter.
Correct.
Um, this one's hard.
It's a litter hitter.
Okay.
How about a a magical sprite of fruit? It's Inky Pinky.
Magical Sprite.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Like Sprite as in like fairy or as in like soda? Okay. I'm not sure.
It's a berry fairy.
Okay. That one should have been obvious.
It really should have been, yeah. Okay, now you make up one involving the word. I'll give you half of it. Involving the word chicken.
Okay. Does anything actually rhyme with chicken?
Man, I'm wondering that too. Yeah, I'm wondering too. What does rhyme with chicken? It's like kick in, but
yeah.
I guess nothing really rhymes with chicken. I guess I gave you an impossible task. All right, well, you make one up involving whatever.
Okay. Okay, a woven container grave, and that's 2-2.
Okay. A woven container grave, huh? A basket casket?
Yeah.
Alright, good. How about this then? You're at a job interview, okay, Octavio?
Mm-hmm.
I'm your interviewer. Get ready, here we go.
Okay.
Octavio Silva, wonderful to meet you. So, can you please tell us who is Octavio Silva? Just give me a sense of who you are.
I I'm a like See, I don't think they would be making that face at me.
They are. They're that kind of lady. If you have some sort of NFP HR director. They're that kind of lady.
Yeah.
They're delighted to see you, though. Okay. Tell me, who is Octavio?
I guess I would describe myself as being detail-oriented and very good at...
Okay, but that's work step. I mean, who is Octavio Silva?
Okay, I mean, I'm an artist, and I I enjoy typology. I don't know.
You're fired.
Okay, I accept that.
Let's see. So, what do you think? You tell me what you think about extroverted intuition.
Like, just what it is in general?
Yeah.
I mean, from what I've gathered from you, it's just the ability to, like, ideate spontaneously and kind of without any, like, specific inspiration. Like, I feel like when I'm trying to ideate, I have to have something that kind of pushes me in the right direction. But I feel like with any users, they can just come up with whatever on the fly, and their mind will take them to like a million different places.
I mean, I want to chime in here and say that it's necessarily the case for me anyway that extroverted intuition always starts with either introverted sensing or extroverted sensing. So in other words, it's something I see or something I recall that I then leap off from to create a disparate linkage that seems new, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
but anyway, so you self-identify as an ISFP, is that right?
Yes.
All right. So we just saw how you answer some NE questions, and since I have a video up earlier with other self-answering NE TI questions, I'd like to answer you some TI questions now. Is that cool?
Yeah.
All right. If if all pigs like to eat bacon, and some bacon eaters like to eat cheese, is it the case that some pigs like to eat cheese?
Yes.
The answer is no.
Say it
Uh,
again. Hold on.
if all pigs like to eat bacon, and some
Oh
bacon
fuck.
eat,
Okay, I realized. Okay.
how about this? Who is my mother's husband's wife in relation to me?
Your grandmother.
Correct. Okay. Um, only squirrels love acorns, and some acorn lovers love baseball. Can we conclude that some squirrels love baseball?
Can you repeat it?
Only squirrels love acorns. Some acorn lovers love baseball. Can we conclude that some squirrels love baseball?
Yes.
You are correct.
Okay.
What other kind? Let me try a longer TI. Let me try a longer genealogy, okay?
Okay.
Who is my father's only sisters, husband's only sons, mother's only siblings, wife's mother in relation to me?
Your grandmother.
That's pretty damn good, Octavio Silva. Okay, well, so the thing is, I I think I typed you before as ISFP, right?
Hmm.
I certainly wouldn't type you as that now, based on these results here.
Okay.
I don't know if the results before. I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly where I was typologically at that time. Like, in other words, what exactly how thoroughly I tested either of these things or whatever. Or also, I would say that probably both of these kinds of questions are questions that one can practice and get better at is another factor to consider. So
Hmm.
I don't know what type you are. I'll leave it up to the viewing audience to see both the value of these questions and or the lack of value of them over time. I also do plan to. I think it's a good idea to make a video where I try to clip out some answers to like just TI questions from a few different typing session videos, and then show the range of answers that people give, I guess.
Hmm.
So,
So,
what are your thoughts about the? Do you feel like you've gotten better at these over time? Do you feel as though uh, you're the same as you were when I first tested you on them, or what?
I definitely feel like with the TI questions in particular, I like when I first heard you asking them to people, like my brain would just shut off. I couldn't even listen to what you were saying, you know? And I think it's just been a process of learning to understand what the questions are asking. And that's like basically been like all I've had to do to get good at them. Because before it was just like an inability to interpret what the question was. So I don't know that like my TI is very good because like I wasn't naturally good at it like a lot of like TI users that I've seen have been. So I'm not
Right,
sure.
and well, I mean, I think that brings up an important point, which is, of course, that the more you know about typology, the more difficult it can be. Especially the more you know about my like. There's probably I can think of a few people who are as familiar with my typing approach as you are from just like you being around a lot, you know.
Yeah.
And so it gets increasingly difficult for me to rely on on people not having encountered things before in that instance to get kind of square results, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless, this here was an example, I think, of what I would normally type as probably third or fourth slot extroverted intuition, and you know, eighth, third, probably TI. Maybe I might have typed it higher based on the fact that you basically got everything right, and the way you just killed the genealogy one, even the long one. So I might even type it first or second. Um,
So, are you saying that I would be like an ISTJ or something?
I mean that's kind of what those results suggest. Yeah.
I don't see myself being an ISTJ.
Well, I mean,
Um,
I don't really think you are either. I think that
yeah,
basically, um, you know, I'm not surprising you with any of my questions here, really.
yeah,
And the fact is, you're doing demonstrative SI, which is most likely the case, and that means you've learned and you're demonstrating it. So it shows somewhat the limitations of the questions, and
mm,
it brings up the point I was making earlier, which is one of the nice things about SI is people don't have any ego attachment to it. So there's nothing satisfying about successfully answering a question about listing a bunch of insignificant details from your last couple of hours. Nobody's going to be impressed by that, right?
yeah.
So it makes SI testing a little bit more reliable, perhaps, than other skills based functions for the reasons are here articulated.
Okay.
Okay, thanks, Octavio. So I made a separate video here of this conversation. I'm going to end this video now.
Okay.
All right.
See ya.
See you. Bye.